Welcome to the Fishing Musicians with your host, musician, and lover of fishing, Mr. Glen Ferguson. And special guest host, musician, and comedian, Mr. Jimmy Flynn. You know, people everywhere in the whole world love good music. And everywhere you go, people love to go fishing. So join us for the next 30 minutes as we combine the best of both on the Fishing Musicians. The Fishing Musicians is brought to you by FergusonAudio.ca, your total marketing specialist. Now, make any advertising campaign idea a reality with the experience, facilities, and service you can rely on, growing to serve you better.
This week on the Fishing Musicians, we stay close to my hometown near Bathurst, New Brunswick. We first head to Governor's Resort, where the first annual Fishing Musicians fishing tournament was held. And then we go fishing mackerel in the beautiful Bay of Chaleur. The rules are, for the fishing tournament, the single largest fish in length, but if there's two that are really, really, really close, like say 19 inches, the fatter one's obviously going to get it. They have to give a catchphrase, which is, "Hi, my name is John Doe, and you're watching the Fishing Musicians." Measure the fish with the tape measure and then release the fish alive into the water. The team of Denis Guitar and Keith Seeley easily claimed bragging rights by capturing first place in the Fishing Musicians fishing tournament. Denis landed and successfully released 3 brook trout, each over 20 inches, winning their trip to Grey River Lodges in Newfoundland, Canada.
My name's Denis Guitar, and you're watching the Fishing Musician. Nice looking fish. Okay.
So Keith Seeley and Denis Guitar win the tournament.
If it goes by this way? If it goes by length, definitely.
We've got our winner, Curtis, but we can't tell you.
No, don't tell me because I'll blow the whistle right in there.
Yeah, you got a big mouth.
I don't trust myself.
Well, we just completed our judging of the tournament. We know who the winners are. You saw the winners. You heard about the winners. We're about to go do a sound check, and then we're going to give away that grand prize to Grey River Lodges in Newfoundland, Canada. Let's go see what the rest of the Fishing Musicians are doing inside.
Oh, the flies are bad. Oh! Bring your fly dough. DEET. Very effective chemical, but yet very dangerous. Use it with caution. Watch the flies.
1, 2. 1, 2. This is Curtis.
Fishing, fishing, while I'm fishing, we're going fishing. The sun's coming well over the trees, singing to the birds, making love to the bees. Woke up this morning at the crack of dawn, I put my red long johns on, I grab my rod and I sing a song. Come on, boys, we're off to the pond. The sun's coming well over the trees, singing to the birds, making love to the bees. We're going fishing. I said fishing. We're going fishing. We're going fishing. The sun's coming well over the trees, singing to the birds, making love to the bees.
The night turned to morning. The morning turned into only 2 hours sleep. It was time to turn the cameras back on.
Let's go wake up Beef Loaf. Time to rock and roll.
Time is it?
Ricky Bird!
Let me out of here.
It's been what they call a rough night on the rock and roll roller coaster. But Beef Loaf is the ultimate upriver wine monkey. Hey, speaking of monkeys. Jimmy Flynn, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Glen. How are you?
Good. Welcome to Governor's Lodge, near Bathurst, New Brunswick, my hometown, of course.
Good to see you again. Sorry to be late. I stopped and get bread.
Yeah, well, what the hell happened to you? I got bread last night anyway.
To what?
You just got here, you're late, and there's a lot of riffraff walking around this place. Like
I'm telling you, look at this. Gee. What is that mountain there, man?
Jimmy, this is Mount Sagamore. We were in Mount Carlton Provincial Park, obviously your first time here.
Yep.
And to all those viewers that want to come hiking to a great place, that want to do some great hiking, you got to come to New Brunswick. Visit tourismnewbrunswick.ca. Visit the link. Come here, great camping all year round, and if you want the best fishing, June right now when the bugs are flying around.
Yeah.
You got one on your face or something there. I did. Okay. I get a little hot. Holy suck, my blood's too show. Makeup, get it.
Do you realize your hair's falling off?
Okay, guys, let's get serious for a minute. The wilderness that surrounds Governor's Resort and Mount Carlton Provincial Park is pristine and virtually untouched for the most part. It's a short 1 hour's drive from the lodge through the Appalachian Mountains to Mount Carlton Provincial Park. This is one of the launching points for the canoe and kayak expeditions that Governor's Resort offers. Your excursion will take you through some of the most remote wilderness Canada has to offer. You will not see another home or camp on your journey. You can spend an evening under the stars along the banks of the Nipisiguit River, or just do a day canoe run and relax back at Governor's Resort for the night, which is completely equipped with chalets, power, showers, restaurants, satellite television, and much more. Mark and Christine and the staff at Governor's Resort are busy year-round. They cater to the white gold phenomena in northern New Brunswick, the best snowmobiling the world has to offer. Maybe you want to plan your next corporate getaway. Maybe you want to just go fishing, hiking, ATVing. Governor's Resort offers all of these services.
There you go. There's lots of them here.
That's the lean stuff I was telling you about.
I got one. Nice speckle. Easy, buddy. Feisty little fella. There you go. That's the spring of the year up here in Canada. Nice little brook trout. Easy does there, buddy. Get this hook out of your little gob here. We'll be right back with the fishing musicians.
Welcome to the Fishing Musician.
Well, welcome back to the Fishing Musicians, folks. My name is Glen Ferguson, your host, and we're in the beautiful Mount Carlton Provincial Park in New Brunswick, Canada. If you want to come here, visit tourismnewbrunswick.ca. It's June. This is one of my favorite places in the whole world to come fishing, and I have to get to trout. We had a great jam up at Governor's Lodge last evening. If you want to visit Governor's, you can visit our website, fishingmusicians.com, and we'll bring you here. We got a few minutes left of sunlight here, so I'm really under pressure to get myself a trout. Well, Jimmy, we got one trout here so far.
Two.
Two? You got two on camera?
I got both of them.
Oh, of course. That's why I always bring you. Fish if you don't have your line in the water, Jimmy. Right here. Oh, I got a fish. Jeez, I got a nice one.
Bring him in, buddy, bring him in.
Yee-hoo! She ain't big, but she's nice. That caught me off guard. For those folks who are interested, I did wet my hands before I... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Feisty little fellas.
Well, Jimmy, it's been another wicked fishing trip with the Fishing Musicians. Thanks for coming to my hometown, or near my hometown, Bathurst, New Brunswick, Governor's Lodge. First, we got to thank Mark and Christine for having us here because we had a wicked jam last night. Unfortunately, we weren't here for the tournament, but you were here today. We brought you to Mount Carlton, caught a couple of fish, had a good time. What do you think?
What a beautiful spot. Of all the places we've been in the last year and a half, this is one of the nicest, prettiest. The river's right here, folks. It's 100 feet from the lodge. You can put your canoe, your kayak, your 47-foot cat. No, cabin. No. But down the river, tranquility. You'll see moose, you'll see deer, you'll see rabbits, beavers. It's just, and never see another soul probably all the way down there.
Yeah, and if you want to come here, you can visit our website, fishingmusicians.com, and we'll bring you here. It really is a great spot. There's a lot of great people around the area, too.
And there's some people I recognize. There's a guy here today I saw walking around this place, and he looks like that meatloafer fella.
Yeah. There he is. Actually, he's not meatloaf. He's our version of meatloaf. He's beefloaf.
Beefloaf.
Beefaloaf.
Our quarter pounder.
Mount Carlton is a camper and hiker's paradise. It has over 100 natural sites, kitchen shelters, play areas, washrooms and showers, and plenty of great swimming. Practicing water safety is always a very important issue when at Mount Carlton Provincial Park. In particular, when you decide to go kayaking, please don't forget to warn your husband about not forgetting the anti-tip kayaks. Mount Carlton is full of history folding back through thousands of years. Today, it stands at the center of New Brunswick's ancient Appalachian mountain range. Glaciers have rounded its once jagged volcanic peaks and carved deep valleys into the sandstone and shale bedrock. Both natives and early explorers used this area as a travel corridor between the Tobic and Nipisiguit rivers. Mount Carlton is carved out of the northern New Brunswick wilderness. It is also one of the largest natural areas in the province. Each year, it welcomes thousands of tourists from all around the world who seek out its wild experience, its solitude, and its close contact with nature. Offering a challenging mix of Acadian woods and mountain peaks, Mount Carlton is the highest peak in the maritime provinces of Canada.
Yep, you have a fish on. Holy, reel it in. Let's see it. You have a fish on there? Oh, it's a little trout. Reel it in. Look at that.
It's also a really great place to capture video of your daughter catching her very first fish on her own.
Let's go show the camera.
Memories that will last a lifetime.
Stick around for more of the Fishing Musician. You're now entering the cave.
4. Next, we take you to the home of the Fishing Musicians, the Bay of Chaleur in New Brunswick. There's no doubt that this area faces challenging winters, and when summer finally arrives, a ritual that almost everyone who lives on the coast has come to love is the annual bonfires, and also the world-class mackerel fishing. The Chaleur Bay area has claimed the official title of Mackerel Capital of the World. In the summer of 1534, European explorer Jacques Cartier penetrated the North American continent for the first time. He named it the Baie de Chaleur because he explored the area on a hot summer day. Upon his arrival, he met groups of Iroquois and Micmac nations. Their rich native culture still exists along the coast today.
Now we're on the northeastern coast of New Brunswick, Canada. The water's really warm. Obviously during the winter time the water is freezing here. It's completely frozen over. And sometimes the weather gets to minus 40 in February. We have one of the hottest bays, warmest watered bays in North America. It's called the Baie of Chaleur. Jacques Cartier, when he landed here in a hot July day, named it the Baie of Chaleur because of such warm waters. And the mackerel are moving in. They're following the smaller bait fish, the smelt, the herring, the capelin. Sometimes you'll hook 2 at a time. And if someone hooks one right beside you, you can be almost assured that another person will hook one. It gets that rapid. You wait for 5 minutes and then all of a sudden the action will start. It's a whole bunch of fun. You don't need a license to fish mackerel. It's good to have a guide, and so you can actually catch 3 at a time with this. There's a weight underneath. You let it drop to the bottom and then jig up and down.
You're the guide. You're supposed to be taking us to the honey spots.
Well, we're at the honey spot, I think.
Because if I don't get lucky tonight, you don't get lucky tonight. You gotta work it, baby.
I'm working it.
I don't mean the fishing line. Should be able to catch a jellyfish at least, Glen. There's enough of them in the water. You know there's an alternate meaning for mackerel in French, eh?
What is it?
Well, mackerel is mackerel in French, and it also means dirty old man.
Oh, like I mentioned, we're on the northeast coast of New Brunswick, and you follow the coast all along here, and there's different settlements. You have French, English, and most of this is inhabited by Acadian French. And then across the bay, we're seeing Quebec. There are spiders in the halls, in the walls, in the malls.
You got something, Kira?
I got one. Finally got one.
All right.
Put your line in the water. Get around. Oh. I got one on the Barbie rod. Hold it. Try to get so the camera can see it here. I think Kira might have one on too. Now get ready when you get, oh! I don't know what this is. Oh, I got a flounder. I lost her, then I flounder. It's a flounder. Look at him. Poor little fella. It's a flounder, flatfish, great eating. Not much of a fight. Folks, I cannot say enough about debarbering your hook. So many people ask me, why do you throw the fish back? Why not? We're having fun, spending quality time with our family. I don't need to kill all the fish I catch. I'm just here for fun.
The mackerel travel in schools, so when you hit a school, you're bringing in about a dozen fish in about 15 minutes. So you gotta wait for the school to hit. Fish on! Woohoo! Oh, it's a flounder!
I got a flounder!
Oh,
Touch the flounder, Jen!
it's seized!
Come on!
Got off, yeah.
Ah, good job.
Woohoo! Mackerel! It's a little mackerel, but hey, first one of the night. Like I said, they usually travel in schools, so when you hit one, you'll probably hit more. Woohoo! 2 for me. Another one. They're tiny little fish, but they sure can fight. And these are just tiny mackerel. They get much bigger than this. I think it's still early in the season. So the little ones are trying to get a head start. 2, a 0.
Okay, Kira, time to clean up here.
And you've got 3 more chances than I do of catching fish with that lure.
Yeah. Sure.
Even Mommy can catch fish here.
We won't tell her that we're letting her catch all the fish, okay?
So the score is still 2 mackerel for me and 0 for Glen. The man can't fish. Don't believe anything you see on TV.
Oh, I got one on. Finally. Oh, this is a mackerel. Did you ever hit 2, Jen?
No, I'm gone. Yeah, I got a hit, but I lost it.
I've got a mackerel on here, Kira. Finally. You want to bring it in? Okay. There you go.
You got one?
Kira's got one.
Kira's got one.
Too hard, eh? It's a big one, strong. I think it's a whale. Definitely is a mackerel. 2 mackerels? No, there's only one. Yeah, I got 2.
You got 2 mackerel. Oh, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's the first time I've ever caught 2 fish in one time in my life. But out here in Bathurst, New Brunswick, Canada, when you're mackerel fishing, you can catch 2 fish at one time. Proof is in the pudding, eh, girl? No wonder you couldn't bring them in. So what's the score now? I think it's...
In order to catch up with me, the guy has to have 3 hooks on his line. It's pathetic.
Hey, I'm not about finesse. I'm about quantity. Yeah, I got another one on. Oh, I think I got 3 on this time. Oh, look at my rod. Oh, I knew it. Didn't I tell you Mommy wasn't very smart when it came to fishing? I told you I'd beat her.
Oh yeah, I got one on.
I wasn't holding anything back. I think I got 3 on here or something. I got 2 on. And Jen's got 1 on. It's hot action here. And there's nothing like fishing in these wilderness kayaks. Folks, if you want to come to New Brunswick, if you're watching and you're in the States or maybe in the Caribbean islands, we know that the show goes down there. Visit www.tourismnewbrunswick.ca. We'll put it on the screen for you. And you can have amazing fishing. Oh, lovely. If you're into fishing or you're just into having fun, visit our website, www.fishingmusicians.com, and maybe we'll even bring... I told you Mommy wasn't very smart. There you go.
There's one.
So you got yours in, eh?
Yes.
Okay. As you can see, it is a beautiful night. Bathurst is a beautiful place, and I'm proud of my hometown, and I really hope that you can come here. On behalf of Jennifer, my wife, who's gone for a little run on the kayak, and my little girl Kira, we've had a great night. You're watching The Fishing Musicians. Take care, tight lines, conserve our waters, please. Try debarbing your hook and throwing a few back. Till next time, take care.
That's another show in the bag, folks. Thanks to Mark and Christine of Governor's Lodge for hosting us. Jimmy, Flynn, Kira, and Jennifer, thanks for co-hosting. Danny Dugan and Jason Smith for the great guiding. Keep your lines screaming, your guitars in tune, and keep the peace. Take care.
Psst, hey, I'm checking the pipe. There's nothing coming out.